beautifuls, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kago Saul, but some call me Kagonina with the cuteness, Mutoko Minaj. The baddest in the school, the baddest in the game, the baddest with the bars, in his own fucking lane, and this is my channel. Hi. So, in an earlier video I did this year, I said I really thought that I was going to start 2020 off as Mrs. Somebody in the building, right? I really thought that this would have been the year of love, the year of growth, the year of, you know, prosperity, and it still is. I just really thought that maybe Afropunk would introduce somebody very special into the equation, and it didn't, right? And I went home still an Afropunk. That doesn't even make sense. I went home single, right? So I decided, okay, at the beginning of the year, God said focus on school, focus on the academics, focus on the bag, right? But then Miss Coco V came and she said, hi, there is no school to focus on. There is no bag to focus on. And so if you can't tick those other tick boxes, then you better tick this one, right? And I said, okay, ma'am, I'm listening. There's nothing else I can do. I'm in lockdown. And according to prison rules, I gotta listen to the prison master, right? And so I said, okay, let me download this app. You know, let me get on the Tinder flame. I'm a flame myself. Let me put myself out there. And so I did that, right? I downloaded this app. I said, hey, let's do. And so I thought, okay, because the first time I was on this app, right? This was my second time on this app. The first time I was on this app, I literally matched with like 0 people, right? And we all know I was on the app with my dreadlocks, and we all know how femphobia works, and so that was not gonna happen, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm a new bitch now. The hair is cut, the face is clean, like the skin is glowing. I'm such a light beam. Ooh, that could be a song. But anyways, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go as a whole new person, as a new bitch, right? It's no longer Kagonina with the cuteness. It's Papiana. It's Daddy K. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, short hair, my double earring piercings. Can we take a moment to appreciate these? Look at this. Darling, I know I only got these piercings like 5 weeks ago, and you're actually not meant to change them until the 6th week, but I don't give a damn. After this lockdown, I am going to get another piercing here because I deserve it, right? So please donate to my cash fund and donate to my GoFundMe so that I can get 7 more piercings. Make my dreams come true. Anyways, back to the story. So I downloaded the app and then I put in my number to create my account, and it says, okay, sending the code, and then it went boom. And I said, no, that must be a mistake. That really must be a mistake, right? So I put in my number again, and it goes, boom! And I'm like, what does this mean? How can they ban me? The baddest bitch in the effing game? Kagonina with the cuteness? I said, no, surely there's a mistake here, right? Surely, not me, not I.
Absolutely not. Not me. Certainly not I.
No. And so I'm like searching, what can I do to get unbanned? And there was nothing I can do, right? And so I decided, okay, I'm gonna use my mom's number just so I can create this account and, you know, keep it pushing, keep it fly. And so I did that. I created the account. It was dope. And then I put up this photo as my profile, right? I put up the photo. I don't know if I've posted it. Maybe I would have by the time this video is out, but I've put this photo up, and it was the first photo that I took with my short hair, right? And at the time, although I'd only taken one other photo with my short hair, I thought, okay, one profile photo should be fine with a very cute, like, inviting caption, description. So in my bio, I put like fashion, photography, and poetry lover. I really love genuine spirits and genuine souls. So if you're one of them, let us talk, let's see where it goes, right? Then I thought, okay, wow, this is gonna be a different experience. Let us get swiping. And so I was very skeptical of swiping right on people that I knew, or people that I knew followed me, or people that went to school with me. I was very skeptical of doing that because I don't know what drama that could come with. So I was there swiping left on everybody, and I would be like, oh, I see you're on campus, but I can't, right? And pause, let's take a side note. We were doing those things, or I was doing those things, because we all understand that there's a stigma behind dating apps, right? But the truth is, there is nothing wrong with being on a dating app. As long as the people you're engaging with is like consensual engagement, then go, by all means, do that, right? Not all of us get approached in the streets. Not all of us are approachable, and so it's okay to be on a dating app. I had to learn that, so you should learn that as well. Like, let's break the stigma, right? And if you see somebody that you like, I don't want to say idolize, but somebody that you profile, right, on a dating app, please don't make it such a big deal, right? People are human, and people want love. People want to find love. Please don't make them feel too above us, people who actually try be on these apps, right? Anyways, back to the story once again. So I'm swiping left on every goddamn person. Then I decided, I was like, no, Kago, stop. Pause. Wait a minute. Pump the brakes, right? And I said, but the truth is, if I keep swiping left on everybody, I'm not going to match with anybody, and then my experience is going to be trash, right? So I said, okay, let me be fair. Let me swipe right on certain people that I think have potential to be interesting people, right? Because sometimes we look at people like on a surface level appearance. I am guilty of doing that, and we write them off. But if you read their bios, or if you actually like just take a moment to engage them, you will see that there's actually more substance to what you're seeing. So I was like, okay, so I started swiping right on people. And then I got my first match, and I was like, oh my god, is this me? So anyways, let me tell you, I was like scared, right? Because I was like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I say? You don't want to scare anybody off, right? Sometimes, and I'm very guilty of doing this, of like dumbing yourself down so that you don't seem like wapapa. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I went into my friend's DMs and I'm like, hey sis, let me tell you something, right? I'm afraid of swiping right on certain people because I don't want them to know that I like them, yada yada yada. And she's like, what the hell are you talking about, bro? And I'm like, no, if I swipe right on them, it's gonna show them that I swiped right, and then they're gonna have the option to decline, right? And she was like, no bro, it doesn't work like that. If you swipe right on somebody, they won't know that you swiped right on them until they swipe right on you. So I was like, oh bitch, why didn't you say? Why didn't you say that from the beginning, right? But now I know that. So I'm like, okay, cool. I go back on the app later on and I'm like, let's go, swipe right, pause, once again. So then I came across people's profiles that I knew, right? Remember how I said I was swiping left on people that I went to school with, people who followed me, or yeah, that kind of people. Then I started seeing people that I'm actually friends with, like people whose numbers I engage with, right? And I was like, let's see if these hoes is going to swipe right on me. Because sometimes you could be friends with somebody, but neither of you guys talk about, maybe you find yourselves having attraction for one another, right? Nobody ever talks about that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna swipe right on these hoes. And I swiped right on about 5 people's profiles, right? And guess what? Not a single one of them matched with me. So it's all you bitches out there. Anyways, pull up on me. So yeah, there we are, you know, we're back on the grind, and I swipe right. So I think I swiped right on about 20 people, right? And I know Tinder has a limit of 100 people a day. I was never going to swipe on 100 people anyways, like for the duration of me being there. I knew I was not gonna do that. I'm a very picky person, and I don't know if that's a good thing, but I'm very specific with the type of people I want to interact with and engage with, especially if it's going to be on a emotionally, tantalizing, spiritually, romantically level, you know. And so cool. Then I matched with this boy, then I matched with that one, then I matched with this one and that one and that one, right? So I had matched with about 6 people, and I matched with about 5 people, and I was like, oh, That's what I like. That's what I like. Because remember the first time I was on Tinder, I matched with like one person, right? And so I wasn't even like entirely happy with that person. It was just like you know, let's increase the portfolio type of thing. Lahlela mazambane le norokse le spice with a stew. That's what I was doing. So I'm like, okay, cool. 5 people in one day. Man, so I go, I'm like, hey. I'm texting them all. You know how it comes up on your screen and it's like, Nia Mechani na Jolani. So I'm busy texting. I'm like, hey, so cool. Then the conversation gets going with like 3 of the 5 people, right? And I never texted the 6th person. And we're talking. It wasn't even like in-depth conversation. It was like, hey, how are you? So the one person I was talking to, I was like, no man, I surely know that I follow this person on Twitter. Like, I know that I follow this person, right? And also, before we get any further, can we talk about Tinder's age limit things, right? I'm a baby and I've never been in a relationship. So I wanted my first relationship to really be with somebody who's like in the same age bracket as me, right? And yes, I know that like 23 is still the same age bracket as me because I'm meant to be turning 20 apparently. But for me, like, I was really like, when I'm pushing it, like on a good or on a bad day, a push is 22 years old, right? Because I'm really trying to experience certain things with like I want my partner to be somebody that, like, can you imagine planning like a 21st birthday surprise or 21st getaway for your partner, right? Those are the experiences that I want. And so Tinder was like, no ma'am, you have to do a 4 minimum age gap, right? And so I was never gonna go younger than I am, and so I put 19 to 23. And I mean, I tried to swipe left on a lot of people over 22, but this person just happened to be the person I swiped right on. And I'm like, no, I follow this person on Twitter, this is gonna be so awkward. But then I had to say, hey man, we're both on this app together. Like, surely there's nothing they're gonna do. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, I saw your guys' face on Tinder. You know, they can't do that. So since we're both on the app, oh my god, this light is so irritating. But there's nothing I can do about it. So we're just gonna have to bear with it, right? And so cool, that's what's happening, that's what's popping. And then I'm talking to other people. It's like, hey, I'm Kago. Hi, I'm XYZ. How you doing? I'm good, right? It was those type of conversations. It was still early on. So then I went to sleep. I'm like, nah, I'll see these boys in the morning. You know, never give them too much of your time. Never give them too much of your time. No, I'm joking. I really was tired, so I went to sleep, right? And then in the morning, I was like, okay, maybe the other 15 people that I swiped right on are not matching with me because I have one profile photo up, right? And that doesn't give people like variety. That doesn't let people see who you are in your different faces. And as I'm sure you've concluded now, I am a shapeshifter, right? And so I change. New hairstyle, new bitch. New earrings, new clit. New this, new that. Hey, new that, new that. New that. New that. Okay, you know? So maybe I was like, okay, maybe that doesn't give them a fair representation of who I am. So I was like, okay, let me link my Instagram profile, right? Because at that time, I didn't want to upload my photo with my short hair, the one in the red shirt that I uploaded on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing in the game, girl? Go follow me on Instagram, right? So I didn't want to post that because I was like, that must be an Instagram debut. So I linked my Instagram, and you know this app, it decided kuti izosebenzisa photos of me and my dreadlocks, right? Like, of all the photos it was putting, even old photos from like 2018, it was putting photos with me and the dreadlocks, which is okay because like that's who I was, that's who I is, right? But I knew that the experience I had when I was on Tinder with my dreadlocks would come back to bite me. So I linked the profile and I'm busy swiping right on a few more people, not really a lot, right? And then I go to my messages and I go and it's like, you've matched with 3 people, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense because when I went to bed last night I had matched with 6 people, so make it make sense, right? And then I realized that the 3 hoes that I was talking to, right, the night prior, unmatched me. And I just had to conclude that it was because they saw the side of me with the dreadlocks, which showed them that I could be like a more feminine person than I already looked in that photo, right? And so they're allowed to have their preferences, it is what it is, but it was kind of rude and disrespectful. So that really was disheartening. And then I was like, you know what, I really don't want to like continue to be disappointed. Like if somebody likes me with my short hair but can't stand me at my feminine bad bitch inches natural that I've been growing for 10 years. If you haven't seen my how to grow your dreadlocks video, please check that out, right? If they can't like stomach, I don't even want to say stomach, if they can't understand that I'm the same person with or without the dreads, then like you gotta kick him to the left, or is that to the left, right? And so, oh my god, the sun is really irritating me. Okay, so I think we've really sorted out the light problem. Anyways, as I was saying, right, so I was like, it's really disheartening, like if you're talking to someone and then you can't really be the true representation of who you are, like in all your truth and in all your faculties. So that was very disheartening. So then I decided, okay, let me try and match with more people, and I'm there busy scrolling. But like, it was irritating me that like people thought that because I cut my hair, like that the femininity went away. And let me tell you, in the most cringiest Mutsako Minaj video, I did make that a point in the lyrics, right? I said I cut the hair, now you think that I'm straight? Okay, somebody led you was straight. Go check Mutsako Minaj videos on Instagram TV, right? But it really upset me, right? And because I'm like this person who's like a bad bitch who tries not to be triggered by a lot of things, I was like, okay, let me not let it get the best of me. It is what it is. And I matched with like 2 more other people, and yeah, we were talking, but it wasn't like, you know, Nesaite man, the beef stew thing where it's simmering and it's man yahofa. It wasn't doing that for me, right? And so I decided that no, this is definitely not maybe not my time to be on the app. And so I was like, nah fam, it's okay, it is what it is. I'm not meant for love and I never sucked a dick. Okay, I never said that, but I was like, come on bro, you've been here before, it didn't work. Now people are unmatching you because of the dreadlocks. You cut the short hair but they don't want to see that. Like, so I was like, okay, let me just try this one more time, right? So later on in that second day, I de-linked or disconnected my Instagram profile from my page, and I was like, okay, let's try this one more time. And I was scrolling, but the people I was getting, hey man, this is disgusting. Tinder was not seeing me that day. Nengi fa diskobo, and wait criteria yaka man, itloka di wantlhalohanya man di. And so yeah, that's like that was my departure. Uguti, I'm here, I'm minimizing myself maybe for the hopes of finding lirato man. To find itando. King kasizulu. Yeah, lirato, istando, litando. Khayiti mutase why untega. So yeah, I was like, nah, I've already like shrunk myself to this. Or is it shrink? I've already shrunk myself down just to try find somebody. It's not worth it. And so I just deleted my profile, deleted everything, and I said, you know what, maybe I am meant to find love in person, because clearly nami ne social media asihamba nani njalo kanje nje kanjalo wanhlolohanya. So I was like, yeah, no man, but look, ever since I cut the short hair, things have been different. Not necessarily different, but I'm noticing a lot more people are noticing me, right? And I'm getting a lot more people watching my stories on the gram. Don't watch the story and not slide in the DMs, boo. How's that meant to work? Come a little closer. How's that meant to work? Don't be shy. Come some more. And that's a double entendre for those of y'all who know what I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, that was my experience on my 48 days of Tinder. I did not intend to stay on Tinder for 48 days. I really thought that I would be there longer, chatting it up in the city. I mean, you know, Instagram DM, move it to Instagram DMs, then move it to iMessage, maybe even move it to WhatsApp. Like, I was like, you know, I was so down. I was so ready. There is nothing to do in this lockdown quarantine period. So I was like, I have nothing to lose, right? But clearly, I lost a lot because, yeah. But so bampatle ke le ka go nina. Bampatla ke le deriyana, papiyana. And I've been a bad bitch, kakiyana. Hey? Like, I can't just erase the bad bitch from me. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was my experience on Tinder. I don't know if I'll be back anytime soon. Guys, tell me your Tinder experiences. How were they? Right? And let me tell you also something. I know the person who got me banned on Tinder. I know them. Kiri no kwan, right? And I will tell you the story, but it's a bit drama. But I know who reported me because they were lying about who they is. Right? And there's nothing wrong about lying about your name. Okay, it's not lying, but there's nothing wrong with putting a pseudo name. You know, if your name is Bukakaweli and then you put BBQ, is that a lie? I don't know. Why did I say that? I don't know. But like, if your name is like Kamogelo and then you put KG, that's not a lie. You know, even if your name is Kamogelo and you put Troy, okay, that's a lie, but it's not like a detrimental lie, right? We all understand that we use pseudonyms in different places. But if you are 17, but you're putting your age as 21, gona le bothata mo. And nna ke tla go bitsa. Ke tla go report nna. Ne? So if people say I should go find my spouse on Tinder with a G, I'll try it. I'll do a video for y'all, but you have to like the video and you have to comment that you want to see a experience on Grindr video, right? Because I will do it. I'm not scared, right? And also give me $1. Open your purse, let me see. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have fought the sun and I should have come closer. Look at that glow, look at that skin, look how it glows in the game. And listen, recently your boy has been doing reaction videos. So if you want to see more reaction videos, click up here, darling. And if you want to see more fun, more behind the scenes. Ooh, do you guys want behind the scenes things? Maybe. Click down here. You might not know what you will find. But I will see you soon, darling. I'll see you soon. But until then, I love you. I appreciate you. And remember, be a bad bitch. Always.